We're going on to the last chapter of tonight, which is chapter 2, Visitors from the East. Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judea during the reign of King Herod. About that time, some wise men from eastern lands arrived in Jerusalem asking, "Where is the newborn King of the Jews? Oh, we saw his star as it rose, and we have come to worship him." King Herod was deeply disturbed when he heard this, as everyone in Jerusalem. He called a meeting of the leading priests and teachers of religious law and asked where the Messiah is supposed to be born. In Bethlehem, Judea, they said, for this is what the prophet wrote. And you, O Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are not least among the ruling cities of Judah. For a ruler will come from you who will be the shepherd for my people Israel. Then Herod called for a private meeting with the wise men and learned from them the time when the star first appeared. If you guys know the story or familiar with the story, the three wise men goes to Bethlehem and basically like worships the newborn king, brings them gifts and all that stuff. King Herod was like I'm not gonna spoil it for any new for new people that don't know the story, but if you guys know this part of the story, you guys know definitely what happens. All right. Um. Then he told them, "Go to Bethlehem and search carefully for the child, and when you find him, come back and tell me, so that I can go and worship him too." After this interview, the wise men went their way, and the star they had seen in the east guided them to Bethlehem. It went ahead of let's go back. It went ahead of them and stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they were filled with joy. They entered the house and saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him. Just like I said, they went over there to worship him. Then they opened their treasure chest and gave him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. When it was time to leave, they returned to their own country by another route, for God had warned them in a dream not to return to Herod. The escape to Egypt. After the wise men were gone, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream. "Get up, flee to Egypt with the child and his mother." The angel said, "Stay there until I tell you to return, because Herod is going to search for the child to kill him." That night, Joseph left for Egypt with the child and Mary, his mother, and they stayed there until Herod's death. This fulfilled what the Lord had spoken through the prophet: "I called my son out of Egypt." It's crazy because Herod sent the wise men so then they could come back to him and say, "Oh yeah, he's over here. Let's so he could go, be happy and worship and all that stuff." But in reality, Herod never had the thought of going there joyfully and all that. He was going there with the intention of killing the newborn baby. Um, Herod was furious when he realized that the wise men had outed him. He went he sent soldiers to kill all the boys in and around Bethlehem who were 2 years old and under. Based on the wise men report of the star's first appearance, Herod's brutal action fulfilled what God had spoken through the prophet Jeremiah. A cry was heard in Ramah, weeping and great mourning. Rachel weeps for her children, refusing to be comforted, for they are dead. The return to Nazareth. When Herod died, an angel of the Lord appeared in a dream to Joseph in Egypt. Get up, the angel said, take the child and his mother back to the land of Israel, because those who are trying to kill the child are dead. So Joseph got up and returned to the land of Israel with Jesus and his mother. But when he learned that the new ruler of Judea was Herod's son Archelaus, he was afraid to go there. Then, after being warned in a dream, he left for the region of Galilee. So the family went and lived in a town called Nazareth. This was this fulfilled what the prophets had said. He will be called a Nazarene. Oh, I got to yawn real quick. Man. So basically, from my understanding, and I hope you guys understood it this way too, is hold up. Oh, chapter one talks about the generations of Jesus, starting with Abraham. Talks about the like kind of, I guess you could say, the birth of Jesus. And chapter two talks about King Herod finding out who Jesus was and wanted Jesus killed, so he sent the wise men into thinking that they were going to go over there and go back to him so King Herod could go worship Jesus and all that stuff. Uh, and then King Herod sent his soldiers to go kill any boys of 2 years and younger around Bethlehem and in Bethlehem. And then King Herod's dead. I believe his son is the new ruler and all that. So, and then Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus had went to Nazareth now. So it's a pretty amazing story. Um, I'm still reading the book of Matthew. I think I'm chapter 9, chapter 10, I believe. I'm going to continue to read as well so I could get more understanding. Uh, and then, like I said, once we get more into like fully reading the Bible, we'll go into a deeper type of Bible studies, kind of like a preaching and all. There will be possible live streams if you guys want to see some live streams Bible studies. Just let me know. If not, I'll continue to make these videos. But yeah, some big news coming up soon. I'm not gonna mention it here just yet. I will be mentioning it. I will be mentioning it soon. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.